Hi guys. This morning we're going to do a layout that has a split image in the front on the front. And it also allows you to use scraps, either really narrow or varying sizes. This is one of the samples, and this was one image, and I cut it and just offset it on the front with a green strip and a gold strip. So let's make one together. And I found this wagon wheel that I thought was really cute. So I used early espresso base, and then the average regular mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to use 2 gold strips and a early espresso strip. So in this one, and I printed the sentiment, the greeting on ahead of time, so I would not bore you with that. So we want to get this down so it clears my greeting. And so I put the early espresso down, and then I'm going to put a gold on each side. Whoop. Guess I could, there. And this is kind of a, I dragged that. That's not good. This is an easy, fast card, but just a little different. And then you're gonna cut off the excess. And there you have your base for that, and just some scraps. I love it when you can just use a little bit. Excuse me. And then I had this wheel, and I cut it in half. And you can 3D this or just put it flat. I'm doing this one flat. There, and look at that. Isn't that cute and fast? And then put it on your base card, which was 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. This one's going the horizontal way. And there it is. And then I did this ahead of time. So thinking of you, then that can be for any occasion. And let's look at some other samples. I found this bird, these birds that I thought was really cute, so I cut those in half. This one I just used one tiny strip in the center, and I was keeping it to just those colors, and I thought it was striking that way. And then on the inside I did the similar thing. And this one I did horizontally. I think my strips are a little crooked, but this one I used 1 gold and 2 of the base color, and cut this in half and added the sentiment, the greeting and a sentiment for a birthday. This one I went back to horizontal, and I embossed, not embossed, what do I say? Used a stencil, and then cut what I stenciled in half and added it here. I haven't done anything on the inside of that one. Shame on me. Here was a bigger image, and I went vertically on this one too, and just hello friend. But see how little it takes of your scraps to do that. And then you know how I like black and white. So this was a stamp I had, and I stamped it and then cut it in half and then used white and black strips, excuse me. And then I 3D'd the greeting. So I hope in line with using your scraps lately on our videos that you try this one. If you have some really small scraps, this is a really good way to do it. So I hope you give it a try. I hope you have fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.